Hello everyone and welcome to Whisky Wednesday. A slightly different video than normal. Yamazaki 12, but not your typical bottle of Yamazaki 12. As you can see, this one's been through the ringer a little bit in some way or another. Mark Littler has given us the opportunity to try some really cool whiskies in the past, mainly that 1950s bottling of White Horse, which went down a treat with all of us, and a 1960s distillation of Glengarry. I think it was a 21-year-old, bottled in like 89. You can see those videos later on, we'll link them below, and Mark is doing something pretty cool. His website is about whiskey investment, and he's a cask broker, and he sells bottles and all that kind of thing. He's decided that he has these really cool bottles, and he's gonna open them, but he isn't, in his own words, what he'd call like great at tasting notes and stuff. So this has already been to Etienne at the Malt Cask. He signed the back of it. I've just signed the back of it too. Etienne did a blog. I'll also post that below. But we're going to review it, and we're going to see what it tastes like, what it compares to. Last time we tried Yamazaki 12 was about 3 years ago, I believe. We tried it back to back with a Hibiki 17-year-old. Wonderful whiskies, just very expensive now. Mark's video, he does say how much this costs. I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it was £200-ish. But to cut a long story short, the Yamazaki 12, the newer one, the kind of one you can buy right now, that had a beautiful soft nose, it had a very delicate finish, and it transformed into this peppery, earthy, spicy style. That's the new one you can buy right now. Apologies if you heard that burp through the microphone. Lunch is repeating on me today. Whereas this one, I had this in the glass for about 10 minutes. So let's dive in, let's smell. I'm pretty sure the cask recipe will be the same. I bet there are older whiskies in this than what will probably be in the current one. It's still 43%. It still has colouring added to it, I believe. I'm unsure about chill filtration. I'm sure someone like Whiskey Base can open the knowledge wells up to us with that. But let's smell, let's taste. I will give it a score because it seems fair. We gave Yamazaki 12, the current one, an 8. So let's see how this draws up to it. A little smell and a taste, courtesy of Mark. Yeah, it's not too different to the newer one. Loads of peach, like kind of fuzzy little stone fruit things going on with it. Watermelon, and it's got this beautiful kind of minty thing going on. It's like mint julep, candied mint, minted toffee, loads of stuff like that. There's a darker note in the back of it, almost like a coffee sort of note, like a coffee bean. And it's a little bit creamy, there's like a milkiness to it, but overall you're getting this beautiful exotic watermelon, peach, mint, super refreshing. We're going through a bit of a heat wave in the UK right now. It's like 23 degrees outside, and to smell this next to that weather it's quite a nice thing. So let's taste and we'll see what's happening with that. Oh, okay. A little bit more unusual arrival. That fresh fruitiness is gone. It's been replaced with almost like a peppermint tea, chamomile, gentle earthiness, a little bit spicy. There's like a little bit of barrel char kicking around with it too. But really delicate, but just with an earthiness, not that you'd expect from a Japanese whiskey. You don't try many earthy Japanese products. There's still that slight pepperiness at the end, almost like a white pepper, black pepper kind of fighting to kind of combat each other. And then yeah, down the middle. I thought there would probably be older whiskies in this. Obviously it's an old bottle of whiskey, it's from the 1980s. Storage and oxidization over the time it's been open can affect it, but like walnut, kind of chocolate praline, hazelnut. It's kind of darker, yet sweet, earthy flavors. Comparing it next to the current Yamazaki 12, I think I prefer the current one, purely based off tasting this for the first time here. But it's still like a really nice whiskey. I'm going to score it the same. It gets an 8. It's a very respectable product. I just think the new one has a more interesting development from sweet into the spiciness, whereas this just smells really beautiful and exotic and then turns instantly kind of savoury and earthy and not as kind of juicy or ripe as the nose will kill off. But still, a really cool thing to try. So thank you very much, Mark. All the appropriate links will be below. So head over to his video. He's done like a video about Japanese investments and all that kind of thing. Whereas we're here to talk about the taste and why you should all open and enjoy Japanese whiskey. But yes, thank you all for watching. I'm Phil. This is Whiskey Wednesday, and I'll see you all next week. Cheers.